Study Session 11. Introduction. This study session will expose you to game theory. Game theory is an important aspect of economic analysis that provides many insights into the real-world behavior of economic agents in situations where there is an actual or potential conflict of interest. Learning outcomes. When you have studied this session, you should be able to, number one, analyze rational decision-making behavior in conflict situations. 2. Make strategic decisions as an economic agent. What is game theory? This is an approach to analyzing rational decision-making behavior in interactive or conflict situations. In other words, it is the study of alternative strategies that firms may choose to adopt depending on their assumptions about the rival's behavior. Does the game element occurs because the outcome depends not only on the choices made by one player, but also on what other players choose to do at the same time. Simply defined, therefore, game theory is the study of how people behave in strategic decisions. By strategic, we mean a situation in which each person is deciding what actions to take, must consider how others might respond to that action. This is very common to oligopolistic market structure earlier discussed. Elements of a game. The following are the elements that are very typical of any game theory. A. Strategies. These are the choices that each player can take. B. Payoffs. This is the utility that each player receives if a particular combination of strategy is chosen. Then C. Common knowledge. Each player is also assumed to know his own payoffs and strategies and the other players' payoffs and strategies. Furthermore, each player knows that other players know his own player. This constitutes the person or firm concerned in the participation in the game in question. Nash equilibrium technique. An American mathematician called John Nash developed a technique known as Nash equilibrium. Nash equilibrium technique seeks to establish that each person or firm does the best it can given the strategy of its competitors. Nash equilibrium is one in which none of the players can improve their payoff given the strategy of other players. For example, just like in an oligopoly market in which none of the firms can increase its payoff given the strategy of the rival firm. Dominant strategy. This is a strategy that is best for a player in a game regardless of the strategies chosen by the other players. Alternatively, it is that strategy that gives me optimum payoff no matter what the opponent does. Prisoner's dilemma. This is a game between two captured prisoners that illustrate why cooperation is difficult to maintain even when it is mutually beneficial. This can be further illustrated with this example. Let us assume that two university students were caught raping a girl and they are to face disciplinary committee. Assume further that they are being kept in police net before they face the committee. They are kept separately for interrogation with the following conditions. 1. If you confess your involvement in the raping, you will get just a 2-year imprisonment. 2, if you deny your involvement and your partner denies too, you will be set free. 3, if one confesses and the other person denies, then who confesses gets only 6 months imprisonment, and the one who denies gets 5 years maximum imprisonment. Given these scenarios, each of them has 2 options open to him. A, to confess, and B, not to confess. The dilemma involved is that each does not know what the other person might say. He may confess or not confess. Given this situation, it is quite likely that both of the suspects may opt for confession because neither A knows what B would do. Given this situation, it is quite likely that both of the suspects may opt for confession because neither A nor B knows what the other party will do. If they both confess, each gets a 2-year jail term. This is the second best option. They would avoid 5 years imprisonment, the maximum possible jail sentence under the law. This is the best they could achieve under the given conditions. Summary. This study session exposed you to game theory. We discussed rational decision-making behavior in conflict situations and how to make strategic decisions as an economic agent. This is the end of study session 11. Thanks for listening.